Alright, welcome back everybody to Operation Doomsday. This is KMT and USA turn 8. Forgot to check for housekeeping, so doing that real fast. And it looks like there's no housekeeping for me to do based off what I'm seeing. So if I missed any, sorry about that. That being said, we're just going to jump straight into the turns. KMT is not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep building up and see what happens later on down the road. So to that end, they have $5. They're going to be spending 4 on an artillery, going down to 1, and then collecting 3 to go back to 4. That artillery is going to slide, get placed into Udan. That moves us to the USA turn. So we have the all-important income roll. We are at 34, so we are going to be able to move our ships this turn, regardless of the roll, but we'd like to see something big. And 11, that's much more like it. We are very happy with that. Moves us to 45. Oops, that's supposed to be an 11. Just keeping track of these. Saw some other people do it, thought it was pretty cool, so that's what that is. Alright, that takes us down to our tech rolls. We have 7. We're going to be rolling for amphibious doctrine, jet fighters, improved construction, long-range aircraft, large ship construction, heavy strategic bombers, and strategic rockets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll bring that one down. That's going to be a completed tech for the USA on turn 8 somehow. Going to be improved construction gets completed. Amphibious doctrine is going to move to stage 2. Jet fighters is also completed this turn. Wow. Okay. Very nice. Long range aircraft refuses to get on the board. Looks like large ship construction missed. Heavy strat bombers missed, but strat rockets moves to stage 3, so that is not bad. And I deleted those die. Oh well. We should get some new ones out for next turn. Okay. So that is 2 completed techs for the USA, and I think we went 4 out of 7 on that round. So USA Tech is on the upswing. Very nice rolls for that. Okay. Anyway, that does bring us to the USA turn. The rest of it anyway. So the USA is, of course, completing its role as money bags. We have $38. We're spending... Let's see, our little counter's not counting everything. So this is 10, 20, 26, 30, 33, 37. So we're spending all but $1. That's going to be a Marine. And then we're lend-leasing a couple of fighters to the British and the French. We're lend-leasing Soviets and airborne, CCP, a AAA, and then the KMT, a medium tank. So for our movements, we do get to move our ships. So in the Philippines, we're going to move our destroyer 1, 2... sorry, that was completely wrong. We're going to move our destroyer 1, 2, 3, 4 off the coast of, or I guess, next to Wake. And then our naval transport is going to move up next to Guam. And then in Hawaii, we're going to move the whole fleet out of port. And we're just going to go ahead and move this back to San Francisco. And we'll move these guys out of port there as well. And then over in the Atlantic, let's see. I can do these 3 zones. So I think we're just going to have our 3 destroyers come out of port, and they're going to be escorting those 3 zones. I can get the escort duty here. So 1, 2, 3. Our transport's going to stay in port in New York. Our coastal subs are going to move up into A25. And then the 5th fleet is actually going to move down to A40. And they're going to be joined by the units that were in port in, I don't know if they were in port in Texas or New Orleans, but whichever one they were in port at, they're going to be joined them there. And then we are going to have, let's see, we got attack bomber, so we're going to have our that can wait. Alright, that's going to be it for the ship movements. And let's see, do I want both of these? Yeah, I'm not going to be at war next turn anyway, so we'll just keep that as it is, keep the turn short and simple without me debating things, and we will turn it back over to the vet after we do all this other stuff. Okay, so our Marine is being built into San Francisco. Interesting, this is the 8th fleet. I guess that's what it would have been, I don't know. Alright, so KMT medium tank goes into Yunnan. We've got quite the air force going on, so we're going to try and beef up those ground forces with units that aren't afraid of fighting. CCP get a AAA into Xinjiang, or however you pronounce that. And then these guys are all other side of the board. Right, so British fighter is going to go into southern England. The USSR Airborne is going to come through and go to Crimea. So there are quite a few subs along that path that could interdict that. So if the Italians want to declare war, please feel free. Feel free. Then the French fighter is going to Cameroon because there is a river. This river is connected here apparently. So I can have that fighter go to this port and then follow the railroad into Belgian Congo and then go through the river into Cameroon. So that'll be that. So it's all the buys, and we're at $45. So we will add $45 to our bank and end with 46. And now we will turn it back over to the vet for Germany, turn 9.